The lights dimmed. The crowd hushed. From the tunnel emerged a figure, wrapped in Japanese calm, but carrying the storm of 1,000 battles. Naoya Inoue, the monster, the undefeated force from Japan, eyes cold, heartbeat steady. Across from him, Antonio Nieves, proud warrior from Cleveland, representing the spirit of the underdog. The crowd felt the electricity, the air thick with destiny. This wasn't just a fight. It was a test between myth and man. The commentators whispered, "Nieves has never faced someone like Inoue." The ring shimmered under the lights, and as the referee called them to the center, both men locked eyes. Silence, respect, fire. Inoue's expression didn't flicker. Nieves smiled, a mix of courage and defiance. The bell rang. The first jab from Inoue was like a lightning flash. Quick, clean, precise. Nieves tried to counter, but Inoue's movement was surgical. Every step forward was pressure. Every punch was data being collected. It was the calm before the chaos, the slow tightening of a trap. By the end of round 1, Nieves had felt the first taste of that precision. His corner called for patience, but patience against Inoue was like waiting for a storm to pass while standing in the rain. The audience could feel it. Something big was brewing. Round 2 began, and Inoue's jab sliced through the air like a scalpel. Nieves stayed on the move, trying to circle, trying to find a rhythm. But Inoue controlled the ring like a general commanding a battlefield. His timing was unnatural. He didn't chase. He waited, studied, dissected. The audience could hear the sharp pop of leather hitting flesh, each punch snapping like thunder. Nieves threw his combinations, brave, sharp, but every time Inoue slipped, countered, punished. It was like fighting a shadow that hit back harder. The crowd was torn between admiration and fear. The monster wasn't fighting recklessly, he was calculating destruction. By round 3, Nieves had already begun to slow. The commentator's tone shifted. He's not just losing rounds, he's being analyzed. Inoue's footwork was poetry. Step left, jab, step right, hook. No wasted motion. Each strike precise, intentional. In the corner, Nieves' coach shouted, "Keep moving, don't stand in front of him." But it was too late. Inoue had found his rhythm, and when he found it, he didn't lose it. When the bell rang, Nieves walked to his corner breathing heavy. He had tasted greatness, and it was terrifying. Round 4. By now, everyone understood why they called him the monster. Inoue's punches weren't just fast, they were cruelly accurate. Every shot landed exactly where it needed to. The body, the ribs, the chin. He wasn't just throwing punches, he was carving Nieves apart, layer by layer. The crowd's roar faded into a tense silence. Every thud of Inoue's glove echoed. Nieves tried to respond, tried to fight back with heart, but every attempt met a counter faster than thought. Inoue's eyes never changed, calm, unshaken, like a surgeon watching his work unfold. By the end of round 5, Nieves' body showed the story. Bruises along the ribs, redness spreading across his midsection. The camera zoomed in on Inoue's face. No smile, no gloat. Just focus. He wanted perfection, not chaos. In the corner, Nieves sat hunched, breathing through pain, his coach whispering, "You've got heart, kid, but you're in with something different tonight." The audience knew it too. Inoue wasn't fighting for a win, he was making a statement. When the bell rang again, Inoue rose like a machine built for precision. Nieves rose like a man built from courage. 2 worlds, 1 ring, but only one would walk away untouched. Round 6 was pure warfare. Nieves tried to fight fire with fire, launching a desperate flurry, left, right, hook. But Inoue's counters came like lightning. Every body shot sounded like a hammer against metal. Nieves gritted his teeth, refusing to fall. The crowd stood, sensing the climax. Inoue didn't rush. He stalked, calculated, then unleashed a savage combination. Left to the body, right upstairs, left hook again. Nieves stuttered, the air in his lungs vanishing. The roar of the crowd exploded, but Inoue didn't celebrate. He pressed forward, relentless. Every shot told a story: precision, power, patience. Nieves' body language began to crumble, his movements slower, his guard lower. His coach screamed from the corner, "Stay up, stay with him." But the storm was too strong. The final seconds of the round ticked down, and Inoue unleashed another series of brutal body shots that folded Nieves in half. Somehow, he survived the bell. The crowd rose in awe, both for the power of Inoue and the heart of Nieves. In his corner, Nieves' chest heaved. His team surrounded him, pleading, analyzing, deciding. And then, the towel stayed on the table. He wanted to continue. A warrior's pride wouldn't let him stop. But the look in Inoue's eyes said the ending had already been written. Round 7. The air felt heavier, as if even the arena knew the fight was nearing its end. Inoue walked forward, calm, silent, efficient, no wasted breath. Nieves still stood tall, defiant, battered but not broken. The monster began his final assault. Every punch was a masterpiece of destruction, the jab snapping Nieves' head, the hook slamming into his ribs, the right cross splitting the guard. Nieves tried to fight back, but his body betrayed him. His movements slowed, his defense opened, and Inoue, cold and precise, landed another crushing shot to the body that made Nieves gasp and retreat. The referee watched closely, and in the corner, Nieves' team finally made the call. The towel waved. It was over. The crowd erupted, half in shock, half in admiration. Inoue stood expressionless, offering a bow of respect. He didn't roar in victory. He didn't gloat. He simply turned and walked away, as if the storm within him had calmed once more. The commentators summed it up perfectly. That's Naoya Inoue. Destruction with discipline, chaos with control. And as the lights dimmed, one truth remained. Legends don't shout their greatness. They show it, punch by punch, until the world can no longer look away.